Look, I keep it loyal to the T. UPK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet, got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother way. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Man, this shit is too easy. I'm on gold, but they don't believe me. You know I'm winning with the team. Screaming Vinny, 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 VG. Hear them devils screaming out bloody murder. I'm about to close the curtain. I'm on my grind, bitch, and working. Sorry, all them lies, it ain't working. Them niggas weak, cause they be churching. I'm a West nigga, that's for certain. If he cross the line, I'ma back up and I'ma hit his ass with this virus. And I come through 300 strong, 144 Leonidas. All my niggas we eatin'. I'm in this bitch with the itis. Say all y'all do the sweet. Tell y'all let's do the sweet. If a nigga made the wrong move, he make his ass out the league. He ain't one of us, hit the lead. He ain't one of us, he a preach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Look, I keep it loyal to the T. UPK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet, got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat.
You see this look that's on my face, bitch, I'm for real with it. I hit the streets, put on my cleats, was in the field with it. You soft as cotton, just an actor, Uncle Phil with it. And then my target's on the move, but I can still hit it. Hey, I speak true cause it's necessary. Gullah Jack revolutionary. Cold on them like January. Commander General is a visionary. Soul food, no sweets. Your preacher man, he's sweet. Matter of fact, he weak. It's wartime for peace. Think you hard, nigga, you ain't. Fuck with us, nigga, you can't. You smart cars, we tanks. We form up in ranks. We body bag this rap shit. All black, no bright shit. Real life, no cap, bitch. Fall on them, that's cap shit.
I keep it loyal to the T. UPK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet, got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Go ahead.
Now they shook from vicious words out this handed book. Bound to take
these rappers back to school. My flow said it hook. They crossed the line, ain't no coming back. You became no cowards. The only thing sweet is the honey check. Righteous is the Lord. Give me rest from my sorrow. And hand down death for them devils. There's no tomorrow. Why? Cause they violence leave a man a stiff corpse. You see a flag and a badge, I see horns and a pitchfork. Go ahead. So please believe it. The white man is a demon. And I ain't gon' vote for them to free me. No. They beat us till we the color purple. That's why this knife to they throat like ceiling. You got this nigga on his knees. They wanna have peace. We screaming, let this bitch burn at 1,000 degrees. I'm laying in the bosom of revenge. I told her I'd do anything she please as I squeeze on the double D's. Fuck you, man. I'm talking to you. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter. That they do not rise and fill the world with lies. Ain't die for your skin, you gon' die for your crime. I'm talking to you. So warn for your life. Your life try to destroy my people. You gotta pay the price, nigga. You gotta hear, let them hear. Tell them devils that they in this deal. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah.
The police just shot him for no apparent reason. No reason at all. They asked for license and registration. That's the police officer over there that did it. With the black on. I can't really do shit because they got me handcuffed. I can't believe they just did this. I'm fucking back! Ah!
It's okay, I'm right here with you.
It was insane. In 1974, Patricia Hearst, the heiress to the media empire of the Hearst family, was kidnapped by the leftist armed group known as the SLA. 2 months later, Patricia adopted the name Tanya and joined the ranks of the SLA, participating in bank robberies. She declared herself a member of the SLA, armed herself, and even posed for photographs. After the FBI's armed confrontation with the SLA, Patricia was arrested following her year-and-a-half-long fugitive period. She faced charges of armed robbery and terrorism. Patricia shocked the United States with her statement that she was innocent because everything was an action carried out under the influence of SLA. Patricia's case became a prominent example of the phenomenon known as the Stockholm Syndrome, where hostages sympathize with or even join their captors due to brainwashing or survival instincts.
Draw the boundaries that keep our kids restricted to the ghetto. You guys write up the restrictive covenants that keep us out of houses. So it's up to you to talk to your brothers and your sisters. A few particulars that make Omaha different from New York are just incidental. The problem exists because white people think they're better than black people, and they want to oppress us, and they want us to allow ourselves to be oppressed.
This is the I agree with you perfectly. This is the basic problem.
Then what do you
that
want to
white
talk to me
people
about?
think they're better
What's it
than
that I can
others.
do? I can't solve the problem. You guys pull the strings that close schools. You guys draw the boundaries that keep our kids restricted to the ghetto. You guys write up the restrictive covenants that keep us out of houses. So it's up to you you to talk to your brothers and your sisters and persuade them that they have a responsibility. We've assumed ours for over 400 years, and we're tired of this kind of stuff now. We're not going to suffer patiently anymore. No more turning the other cheek, no more blessing our enemies, no more praying for those who despitefully use us. We're going to show you that we've learned the lessons you've taught us, we've studied your history, and you did not take over this country by singing "We Shall Overcome." You did not gain control of the world like you have it now by dealing fairly with a man and keeping your word. You're treaty breakers, you're liars, you're thieves, you rape entire continents and races of people. Then you wonder why these very people don't have any confidence or trust in you. Your religion means nothing. Your law is a farce, and we see it every day. You demonstrated it in Alabama. And I can say you because you're part of the whole system. You profit from it. In fact, you make your living from it. You couldn't walk around and talk to people, stand up in your pulpit on Sunday and preach nice little songs and say, now we're going to give thanks to the Lord for he is good and old Jesus be among us. As far as we're concerned, your Jesus is contaminated, just like everything else you tried to force upon us is contaminated.
Well,
so you can have him. And here's what I'll say. I wish you would follow Jesus like we followed him. Because if you did that, then we'd be in charge tomorrow. I think the problem is so bad that we can have no understanding at all.
You think it's gotten to the point where there can never be that reconciliation? Then?
No. You talk about justice, and it means one thing to you, and we talk about it and it means something else to us. And it'll always be that way. And I'd like you to know I have a terrible feeling against preachers because I think you guys are the ones who are largely responsible for the problem in the first place. And you can accept it or not any way you choose. And for you, this may be an excursion, you know, across the line.
What about the person that wants to listen? I genuinely feel that I want to listen.
Well, if you listen and try to do something, you get kicked out of your church. See, that's the way your people are.
Well, we can make changes. So the changes that have come have been drastic.
God bless you, little brother.
Yes, sir.
Come back and see us again sometime. And don't look back in anger. Thanks for taking it so well. He thought we were going to do in here like they do to us. If we went in one of their places, everybody would have jumped out their chairs and got some ropes together and hung one of us. We couldn't even go in one of their places like this.
Yeah.
Which is the bigger threat to American democracy and the Constitution? A Vietnamese mother suckling her child, or a white racist governor in Alabama who says, in so many words, to hell with the Constitution and Johnson and everything else? Which is the greater threat to democracy?
This is true, but these people have a kind of self-deception. You know, they believe, they've circulated these myths so long that they've begun to believe them. And once you believe them, as they say, if you define a situation as being real, it will be real in its consequences. And this is just what's happened. They've come to actually believe this. And any evidence to the contrary, he's the exception. But the fact is, all the people who do struggle hard enough to accumulate a down payment, they do want something better for themselves and for their kids, and they hope that their neighbors will be the same kind of people that they are.
A black man fights for the white man, not for himself. He tells you to bleed and you bleed. He said, go bleed in Korea for the white man, and you go bleed because you have to. He tells you to go to Vietnam or Lebanon or Laos, and we have to bleed. Then in Mississippi or Alabama or Omaha, Nebraska, where they're taking our rights and we know who the people are who are taking them, we don't have any blood then. We're radical. Just because we want to get the rights that we fight overseas for so the white man can have. We fight over there to defend his women and children and defend his land from attack. And while we're over there fighting for him, our own people are being attacked by the same white people over here we're supposed to be fighting to defend.
Right. Everybody's got something to fight for. Right? You got the rights that you fought for. Do you feel that? Do you feel, Sergeant? And I got out. Do you feel that you're living under those rights now?
Why should he go over there and fight the Vietnamese? They've done nothing to him. Walking right in this own country, he can go places and he can't even get in a hotel. I mean, and he can drive in a place and might not even be able to get gas if the people don't look at your license plate and see where you're from. That's what he was talking about.
Have you ever been in Hawaii?
Yeah.
What do you think about you? They're black as you are, and I am, right?
Yeah.
Okay then. What a bottle of beer cost you? 80 cents, don't it? Will they speak to you? Because they got long, pretty hair.
No, that's not what the white men got there and contaminated them.
You can't go to places in Japan, man.
You know what? You know why? The American white men.
Yeah, but the Japanese gonna keep you out of it.
Why?
But look, man, let me say this now. Even if you go some other over there and they mistreat you, well, you can't feel too bad, 'cause that's not your home. But when you come to your own home and mistreated, then you really feel mistreated. This is my home here. And if it's being a fight, we should fight here.
Amen. Right.
You know what I mean? Why go over there and fight?
Have you ever been turned away from a hotel by a Vietnamese, by a Chinese, a Japanese, a Korean, a Lebanese? How about a white man?
Yeah.
Then if we should fight the man who's hurting us, and the white man is one, and he lives in this country.
All right. Also, Christ, like, share, and subscribe. Shaw. Sound should be to wild. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Rakatah to the brothers. Shalom. Yahweh Shemar Thamba Shem Yahshua to the sisters. I'm priest and officer Parataza out of Yonkers, New York. No coward. Yonkers, New York. And this is the Israelite School, Universal School Practical Knowledge. ISUPK. Start off from 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Under Commander Junior Yohana. And since 1969, we've been teaching the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. They are God's chosen people of the Bible. Let's clap it up. And this is Tuesday Brotherhood class, because since 1969, ISUPK have been teaching so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. They are La Familia. They are one family of, you know what I'm saying? They are one family, and they are the people of the Bible. Let's clap it up for the Brotherhood. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right now, you know what I mean? Right now, you know what I'm saying? We underneath the boot hill of Americanism. You know what I'm saying? We learn nothing but Americanism. You know what I'm saying? We got America teaching us, you know what I'm saying, when to celebrate the New Year's. America is teaching us when to celebrate their holidays. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is Donald Trump. Donald Trump is your president right now. He's an American red, white, and blue president. And you have former slaves. Now we voting for our slave master. Voting for Donald Trump, an entertainer. But Donald Trump is what America wants. That's what he wants. You know what I mean? Everybody forget about what happened, you know what I'm saying, when he left out of office. They invaded the Capitol. His supporters. His supporters. Unalive cops. They disgusted, you know what I'm saying, defecated in Oval Offices. This is Donald Trump supporters. And these was all oppressors right here. All oppressors. I bet you're going to have ones and twos and fews. You know what I'm saying? Our people there think they part of America. No. You have the illusion being part of America. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American, we have been brainwashed. You know what I mean? We got our own people telling us that we cannot be God's chosen people. That's how destroyed we are. That's why I always play that video, the Stockholm Syndrome. We took on the traits of our kidnappers. And our kidnappers said, you can never be God's chosen people. Your forefathers can never be, you know what I'm saying, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You wasn't those people, you know what I'm saying? You don't have the lineage, you know what I'm saying, of those people that was enslaved in Egypt. You are, you know what I'm saying, you are my former slave. You nothing but, you know what I'm saying, you nothing but the N-word. That's what they said. You nothing but a, you know what I'm saying? You nothing but a wetback. Oh, you know, that's what they say. Oh, you nothing but a redskin savage. That's who you are. Look at you now. Ain't your, how did you get your last name Trump? How did you get your last name Hernandez? How do you get your last name, you know what I'm saying, with usually it'd be House. Because a lot of North Indian brothers and sisters, House. Or Jones. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. They try to make us ashamed of who we are. And you know what I mean? This ain't happening overnight, priest. This happened, you know what I mean? This happened for centuries. They was kicking out, you know what I mean? How dare you tell me your name? I told you your name is Toby, and that's what you're gonna like it. And that's what happened. Then we just got used to walking around with our name Toby. Now we're walking around with Donald Trump's people names on us. We're a totally different type of nation of people. Now we're going to vote for president. We're going to celebrate Christmas. We're going to celebrate the slaughters of the North American Indians on Thanksgiving. Oh, that's for the family. No, that's for Donald Trump's family. Wow. That's for Americans' family. To celebrate, you know what I'm saying, the unaliving of millions of people. You know, think about it. You know what I'm saying, America had to unalive millions and millions and destroy a lot of people. Then, you know what I'm saying, then a few years later, we're going to celebrate this day and we're going to call it Loving Day. It's for the family. They call it Family Day. American forefathers had to destroy us, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American, and we got so destroyed. Now we're fighting in the all-day wars. You know we fought in the Civil War. You know we fought in the American Revolutionary War when we was enslaved. You had white people, so-called Europeans, fighting to be free. Meanwhile, they had slaves. Right. In the American Constitution, it said all men is created equal. What man they was talking about? All men had a context to it. And you know what I'm saying? Blacks and so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans forget about that. That's the context. They knew exactly what they was talking about. Rich white men. That's it. But we're gonna have to go into the scriptures right here. Because you know what I mean? So now, you know what I'm saying, our oppressor had destroyed us so much you know what I'm saying, we learned helplessness. Now we cannot be the God's chosen people. We can't do that. Because you know who told us? Joe Biden told us. You know who told us? Donald Trump told us. You know who told us? You know what I'm saying? Our oppressor told us. America said blacks and so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians is not God's chosen people. They cannot be the 12 tribes of Israel. They can't. White Jesus doctrine said blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians is not the 12 tribes of Israel. That's white Jesus doctrine. That's white Jesus doctrine right there. Right. White Jesus doctrine taught us God loves everybody. That was white Jesus doctrine. White Jesus doctrine, you know what I'm saying, taught us that I don't see color. But meanwhile, white Jesus is white. Then you have, you know what I'm saying, then you have these so-called African Americans talking about, I don't believe in white. Yes, you do. What year do you stop believing in white Jesus? Right. You know what I'm saying, if ISUPK wasn't on the scene, we the one that said Jesus is a dark-skinned man. We said it. We went into the scriptures because our oppressors taught us the scripture. Our former slave masters taught us about the Bible. Our slave master taught us about, you know what I'm saying, Jesus don't have a color. But meanwhile, in the same breath, he got white Jesus on his wall. He got white Jesus in all his churches. You see, you know what I mean? And if you type in Jesus right now in your Google machine, look what pop up.
Right.
Look what pop up. But these Christian churches right now, you see, they starting to learn the Bible. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean? Because they enter action with, you know what I'm saying, God's chosen people. And these so-called African Americans, I am older than the term African American. You understand that, Breeze?
Right.
African American, what year it came out? Like in 80, I think it's like 80, 83, about like 83. Well, what's his name ran for president? What's his name? What's his name? That always rhyming when he speak. When he speak. He was with Martin Luther King.
Is it a black man?
Yeah. He ran for president.
You talking about Jesse Jackson?
Yeah, Jesse Jackson.
Oh yeah.
He quote unquote coined the phrase, but he didn't coin it. It's been out for a while, but he made it popular.
Right.
And but before the term African American, what was the term before that? That's the thing.
Right.
There was two terms.
Right.
There was two terms. It was Afro Americans, and it was just straight black.
Right.
But before that term happened, people would unalive you if you called them black. You know, black was black was a bad word that you call somebody. African was a bad word that you call somebody. Right. Because remember, we was the American Negro or colored. We became simpletons, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indians. That's what happened.
That's right.
And that's what's going on. We have to learn to come out of America spiritually. We got to stop taking on American traits. We have to change ourselves. We have to understand who we are. We don't know who we are. We don't know who we are. But since 1969, ISUPK have been teaching so-called blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians. But that's the derogatory terms right there.
Right.
That's the slave master terms over there when I'm talking about. We are the people of the Bible. We fit all the curses. We are those people. And the same thing we're doing, the same thing that we're doing today, the Israelites is doing today, we was doing it back then. We was doing it back then. All through the Old Testament and the New Testament, the so-called Old Testament, so-called New Testament, the Apocrypha, we was always going on.
Right.
We was always going in captivity. You know what I'm saying? We was always getting, you know what I'm saying? We was always going on punishment because our, you know what I'm saying? The Most High God, our Father, put us on punishment all the time.
That's right.
Because we're such a rebellious children. Oh man, we're such rebellious. Even now today. Now today. We going on with those surrounding nations. You see that? Same thing with it. Oh, well, look at them, look what they're doing over there. That's what Israel was always doing. Look what the Moabites doing. Look what the Ammonites is doing. I want to do that. Oh man, that look, you know what I'm saying? I want to try that type of food that they eat in the octopus.
Right, right.
I want to try eating bat. Oh man, what is that? What is that? What type of, that came out of a clam? I want to eat mussels.
Right.
These is all unclean food. The Most High God said we're not allowed to do it. We're not allowed to take on the traits of these other nations.
Right.
Baba Kishar, let's go into the scripture. Go to Job chapter 2, verse 26. Yeah, we're going to read into 27.
Salaki, Joe or Joe?
Oh, Joel. Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah, with the L at the end.
2 and 26?
Come on. You are. You know what I mean? Because the name of this class is
the name of the class is God's people should not be ashamed.
God's people should not be ashamed. You know, the Christian church don't like God. They say that they do, but they don't like it. Right. When you pull the scriptures like this, they don't like it. Not my God. I thought he don't change. I thought he don't change. Baba Bashar, can you read that?
Come on, God. Job chapter 2, verse 26.
Mm-hmm.
And he shall eat in plenty.
Right now, you know what I'm saying? This is what's talking to them, the Israelites. And ye should eat plenty, read on.
And be satisfied.
Go on.
And praise the name of the Most High, your power.
Say that again.
And praise the name of the, it's like I'm going to be the plane.
Yeah.
And praise the name of the Lord your God.
Go on.
That have dealt wondrously with you.
Say that again.
That have dealt wondrously with you.
You know what I'm saying? His people. Say, and ye shall eat plentiful. You know what I mean? Because you are an obedient son. You obey. You know what I mean? You are an obedient daughter. You obey. So by you obey, you're going to eat plentiful. You know what I mean? And be satisfied. You're going to be satisfied on what you're eating. You're going to be satisfied, my people. And praise the name of the Lord your God. That's how easy it is for blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indians that have dealt wonderfully with you. Israelites. It's the you. Read on.
Come on, God. And my people
and
shall,
what?
And my people,
the Most High people, read on.
Shall never be ashamed.
Shall what?
Never be ashamed.
No, be ashamed. Say that again.
Never, and my people shall never be ashamed.
No, the Most High God said his people gonna always be ashamed. Say that again.
And my people shall never be ashamed.
And his people, the Most High God people, should never be ashamed. You know, it's a shame. It's a shame. That you know what I mean. It's a shame that our people don't want to call themselves God's chosen. It's a shame. No, everybody's chosen. Who taught you that doctrine? Who said everybody is God's people? Who taught you that doctrine? That sounds like white Jesus doctrine to me. God's people should never be ashamed. Read on.
Verse 27. And he shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
Wait, say that again. Say it slow, Bobby Shaw.
Come on, God. And he shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
And ye, Israelites, or anybody who's reading this doctrine, this constitution for the Israelites, because you know that's what they did for us, right? You know what I'm saying? Our slave master, white Jesus doctrine, picked up our constitution and incorporated himself into it. Christianity picked up this Bible right here and incorporate Christianity into the Bible, which is not in the Bible.
Right.
Say, this right here, this is a religion this is a universal thing. No, it's not. Most High God said, read out again from the top, Baba Kishore.
Come on, God. And he shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
Read on.
God. And that I am the Lord your God.
I'll say that again.
And that I am the Lord your God.
The Lord our God say, and ye, you know what I'm saying, and ye should know that I am in the midst of Yasha Allah, Israel, and that I am the Lord your God. That's possessive right there.
Right.
I don't hear the Lord Moabite's God.
Right.
I don't hear the Lord of the Ammonites' God. I don't hear the Lord of the Egyptian God. I don't hear the Lord of white Jesus God, the Pope God, the Romans. No, I hear Israel right here.
Right.
That's the reason why our slave master, Donald Trump, America, told us that God loves everybody.
Right.
But it's not on the paper. We don't read that in the Bible. Israel is God's people. Period. That's just what it is.
Right.
But our people's ashamed of that. No, I can't be God's people. That means that I got to take on the law, statutes, and commandments. I God says. That's what happens. Now you know what. Now you know what we're doing. I'm not God's people, so I'm going to start selling drugs.
Right.
Oh, I'm not God's chosen people, so I'm going to look down. You know what I'm saying? I'm an African American, going to look down on the Puerto Ricans and say they wasn't with us on this hip hop thing, which doesn't. You know what I mean? It's just music. That's all it is. It's just music. And everybody know in New York that, you know what I mean? That, you know what I mean? That argument came from somebody who wasn't from the birthplace. It was nothing but blacks and Hispanics, and you know what I'm saying, in the birthplace of, you know what I'm saying, of hip hop. Period. That's all what it was.
Right.
Everybody know that. And this silly argument right here. You know who developed that silly argument? Our oppressor.
Right.
Our oppressor. Then, you know what I mean? Then they got funny Negroes that don't know, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. So they put their insight on it. What is the new term for oh, that's a new term now. FBAs. You know African America is gone, right? African America, there go African America. No, hold on. Let me start from Afro America, Afro Americans, blacks, and African American. That is going away. You know what I mean? That's going away. You know what they brung back? They, you know what I'm saying? So now they call them FBAs now. How many name changes are we gonna go by? And why, you know what I'm saying? Why a slave master is just watching us and they say, you know what our slave master is saying to us? White Jesus doctrine is saying? You know what Donald Trump is saying and America is saying? Those people don't know who they are. Look it up. They don't know who they are. With, you know what I'm saying, with that smile, with that disgusting smile on their face.
Right.
The Native American Indians don't know who they are. They're walking around with our names on their back. We push them in the corner of Colorado. They're not allowed to come out. They need a passport to come out. If I say so. If I say so. There's no sovereign land in America. Stop following that illusion. If America decided, and they always did, how many treaties did America break? All of them. That's what happened. All of them. But you're going to believe the man who broke all the treaties, North America, you're going to believe that, huh? You're going to believe that man? You think your land is really sovereign? Do you really think so? Huh? Right? They always run pipelines through your land. And the only thing that you do is pulling up a sign. I'm letting you know. The so-called white man is the devil what the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
He's a built-in liar. That's his thing. That's his protocol. Nobody lies better than, you know what I'm saying, the so-called white man. He's the devil.
Right.
He's such a deceiver. And you think he's going to teach you about the Bible? You got black people going to white churches. You forgot about what they done? How they taught you the Bible? And guess what? And we such a bunch of loyal goddamn dogs. That's what we are.
Right.
That's what we are. America don't have no loyalty. They just want all the money, all the food, all of everything. America don't know how to give. In the American Constitution, there's no giving. You get in where you fit in. America don't know how to take care of their own people. Because America is built on blood. That's what it is. America is built on blood. But I'm showing in ISUPK, we teaching so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, who is the 12 tribes of Israel. Our history, brotherhood and sisterhood, the things that we have to do and the things that we cannot do. to let you know God was only talking to one nation of people. That was the 12 tribes of Israel. That's what it is. America is never going to teach you that you're the 12 tribes of Israel.
Right.
America's always taught you was the dirt. You know what I mean? That's what America teaches. You are dirt. You are carpet. We're supposed to walk on you. How dare you tell me that you the people in the Bible? How dare you tell me this? This is what's going on. You really think, you know what I'm saying, so-called, you know what I'm saying, this so-called white man knows the Bible? He don't have no compassion. He never did. He speak with a forked tongue. It's not in him. Based on the history of this country. He never paid for his iniquities towards so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. When did he came to when did he had the ability or to say, you know what? We did these people wrong. We did these people wrong. Let's cut this country and dice it up into 4 corners. And we're gonna go, you know what I'm saying, in the coldest climate. We're gonna go to Alaska someplace. Or we're gonna just get the country back and reconcile, you know what I'm saying, reconcile the country back to the native population. Can't do that. Because he's such a goddamn nasty bastard.
Right.
He don't know anything about reconciling. He don't know anything about that. He want gimme, gimme, gimme. That's the reason why if your grandmother have a debt and she passed away, that debt fall on the kids. Fall on the kids. This is what's going on. He don't know about empathy. He only have empathy for his own kind. Baba Gashar, can you go into Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 12?
Come on.
What? You know what I mean? Because blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you got to understand the history of this country. Stop acting like you never see white Jesus. You know what I mean? You'll be seeing Priest and Captain Tazaya be battling these Christians, these black Christians. They act like they never seen white Jesus in their life. They act like, you know what I mean? They act like they never, you know what I'm saying? They never seen white Jesus in their life. What year did they stop celebrating Christmas? What year did they stop seeing white Jesus? What year did you stop celebrating 4th of July, New Year's, Halloween, birthdays? What year did you stop celebrating that stuff? What year did you stop pledging allegiance to American flag? What year did you do that? I bet they still pledge allegiance to the flag. Stand up and everything.
Go ahead. They do every 4th of July.
Oh, every 4th of July. They shoot off, you know what I mean? These black Christians, you know what I'm saying, that's battling Priest and Captain Tazaya, you know what I mean? Captain of 13,000, they know they're doing it. They know they're doing it. They are regular Christians. That's what they are. No, they are you know what I'm saying? They are 2,025 Christians that read something, but they're still doing the act of their slave master. It is not their fault, priests. You know that. They got Stockholm syndrome. Right. You know what I mean? They took on the traits of their kidnappers and named themselves as what the kidnappers do. Then start, you know what I'm saying? Then start robbing banks with the kidnappers. You saw that. Right. Patty Hearst. We're a bunch of Patty Hearst. We've been in this country so long, we took on the traits. Because, you know what I mean? We took on the same arguments of our slave master. You know, they was doing it back then. The same thing that we that, you know what I'm saying, these Christians, because you cannot be Christian and black at the same time. You cannot be. Right. You cannot, what I mean is, you cannot be a pro-black and Christian. It's impossible.
That's right.
It's impossible. Because white Jesus is on your mind.
Right.
We're letting you know this book is the Israelites' Constitution. This is the Israelites. This is the 12 tribes of Israel history book. This is the 12 tribes of Israel law book. Our tradition, our four ways and byways. Everybody cannot pick this book up and say, that's who, I'm going to follow this. Only the lineage of, only the lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that chosen seed. That chosen seed, priest.
Right.
We are that chosen seed. And that chosen seed to not take on the traits of our slave master, of white Jesus. Our chosen seed is to forgive your brothers and sisters. That chosen seed is not to hold a grudge towards your brother and sister. That's what the chosen seed is supposed to do.
Right.
The chosen seed is not being a wicked, disgusting bastard to try to sleep with another man's wife, even though she want to give you the yams.
Right.
You know, in America, it's okay if a married woman want to give a man the yams. It's okay in America. It's all good. Say, well, that was a choice of two adults, so it should make it okay. Hell no, it don't make it okay. Especially God's chosen people. God did away with the laws. Who told you that? White Jesus doctrine said God did away with the laws. The Pope said God did away with the laws. There's no more dietary law. You believe this, priest?
Right.
This is what the Christian. This is what our Christian brothers and sisters, what the slave master taught them, and they just went along with the slave master because the slave master, that's what he do. You know what I mean? He's there to deceive you. And everything what the slave master says is supposed to be right. It's supposed to be right. Slave master say, forget about the history of this country. Forget about all that bloodshed that, you know what I'm saying, that George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, all the founding fathers, forget about all that. What they was doing. Forget about all that. We in 2025 now. Right. That was so long ago. But meanwhile, do they still celebrate 4th of July? Habakkuk, can you read that?
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establisheth a city by iniquity.
Read that again, Bob, so they can hear it. Start from 11. Start from 11.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 11. For the stone shall cry out of the wall, and beam out of the timber shall answer it. Verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood.
Say that again.
Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood.
Yo, when did the Christian church ever taught you this? This scripture right here. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood. What American town never been, you know what I'm saying, never been built with blood?
Right.
Based on the history of this entire country is built on blood. This entire country is this town. And it says right here in verse 11, for the stones shall cry out of the walls. The stones. To tell you how disgusting this person is. Not to let this go. Read on.
Cut on card. From 11 or 12?
12, Salaki.
Verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood.
Destruction to him. Destruction to him. To him that buildeth a town with blood. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians blood. That's what he did. And probably his mother too. Because you remember, he's bloodthirsty. You know what I'm saying? Our oppressor is bloodthirsty. Read on.
And establisheth a city by iniquity.
Say that again.
And establisheth a city by iniquity.
Now the city, right here. Now his city is built on what? Disgustingness. A little boy could become a little girl now. You know what I mean? You can whore out your daughters and your sisters. You don't have to take care of the poor. Let the poor freeze in the streets. There's no budget for the poor. You understand that, priest? Right. Billions of dollars is going to the Ukraine. Billions of dollars are going to Israel. There's no money in the budget. Kamala Harris raised damn near $1 billion in 24 hours for a goddamn campaign that she lost. But everybody got paid, right? Go ahead, preach.
What you're bringing out is so heavy, and let's also remember that Daniel Penny, you know what I'm saying, an oppressor that unalived our brother Jordan Nelly, who raised over $1 million and they go fund me. And we talk about we don't have no money to feed people like Jordan Nelly, who is starving in a New York City train, subway train, asking for food.
You know what? It's not. It's not in the Constitution of America. We don't have to take care of these people.
Right.
You see how disgusting that is? Disgusting. It should be in the Constitution. You're supposed to take care of the people that's jammed up. Right there underneath your authority. But you gotta understand this disgusting bastard. Our slave master. White Jesus doctrine don't take care of the poor.
Right.
They try to, you know what I mean? The reason why some people that follow white Jesus doctrine, because they, you know what I mean, they get you know they you know what I mean, they know the history of this country, so they try to fix it. You know what I mean? They try to be a good white man. They try to be a good white woman. They try. It's always in the budget. You know, when something, any campaign, any president campaign, mayor campaign, governor campaign, any councilmen, women campaign, it's always money there. You understand that, priest?
Right.
It is thousands of dollars. Thousands of dollars. It's always money there. Right. But it's never money to take care of the poor. Right. We don't got enough buildings. You know there's empty buildings, apartment buildings, empty everything around in New York. Empty. They're supposed to hand that over to the priest and the prophet of the Lord and give us a budget so we could take care of the poor.
That's right.
We would clean up, you know what I'm saying? We would clean up Harlem. We would clean up Yonkers, New York. That's our job to do. Yeah. Because the priest and Commander General Hunter, he would know what to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? He would know how to clean up the corners. He would give the order out for the plan. Then everything will be cleaned up. Nobody, you know what I mean? Nobody won't be cold. Nobody won't be hungry. Because it will be a mandatory thing. You know, this is an everyday, it would be like a cycle. You understand what I'm saying? It would be a job. It will be people getting paid to take care of their own people.
Right.
And not his people. Commander Junior Hunter, he have a heart. He have a heart. You know what I mean? Our oppressor, Donald Trump, he don't have no heart. His job is to make money. That's where his love is at, to make money. That's the reason why so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans are supposed to be over the entire earth. That's what the Most High God said. So it says it right here. It said, woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establisheth a city by iniquity. That's what they do. That's why it's all iniquity. That's why they don't feel bad when they see, you know what I'm saying, homeless people with no shoes on their feet. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, it's, you know what I'm saying, it's 20 below.
Right.
20 below. Then you got police officers kicking homeless people out of places that's warm so they don't goddamn freeze to death. Right. You believe that?
Right.
Police officers. Bob Gashar, we 13?
Come on, come. Verse 13. Behold, it is not of the Lord of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for very vanity.
So it said, behold, right here, it is not of the Lord of hosts, who Lord? So-called blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indians, that the people shall labor in the very fire. You know what I mean? We ain't supposed to participate in this town. That's not what we're supposed to do. And the people shall worry themselves for very vanity. This is the question that he's asking. You know what vanity means? Nothing. Right. You worry yourself of nothing. Nothing. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing today. You know what I'm saying? Here in America, we celebrating Christmas. Nothing. We celebrate Thanksgiving. Nothing. We celebrate our birthdays. The biggest nothing. The vanity is there. We set ourselves up as God, but meanwhile, meanwhile, your mother over there, you know what I'm saying? While you celebrate your birthday, you didn't apologize to your moms. When you celebrate your birthday, you didn't apologize to your pops. When you was celebrating, you know what I'm saying? When you was outside, when you was partying on 4th of July, you didn't accept your father's apology.
Right.
When you know what I'm saying? When you dressing your daughter up for Halloween, you didn't accept your mother's apology. That's the vanity right there.
Right.
The whole, you know what I'm saying? The Most High God ain't down with that. That's not what's supposed to happen. Blacks, Hispanics, and American. Kashar, can you go to Deuteronomy? Matter of fact, yeah, go to 15 and 11. What? Deuteronomy chapter 15, verse 11. Yeah. Okay. I'll pull this one next. All right. Yeah, just read it.
Deuteronomy chapter 15, verse 11. For the poor shall never cease out of the land. Therefore I command thee, saying, thou shalt open thy hand wide unto thy brother, to thy poor, and to thy needy in thy land.
Go one up. Let me see what it says on one up. Thou shalt surely give him, and thy heart shall be grieved with the. All right, giving up him. All right, read 10. Read 10 and 11.
Verse 10. Thou shalt surely give him, and thine heart shall not be grieved when thou givest unto him.
So it said thou shalt surely give him, your brother, that's jammed up, and thy heart shall not be grieved when thou givest unto him, which means you feel away when you give something, you know what I'm saying, to a brother who needs something. Right. I don't want it to. It's right here in the law. This is the law. Think about this. You know, people don't want to give up that $1, right? They don't want to give that $1. Or the 50 cents. Or the 10 cents. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or give up, you know what I'm saying, your time to help the homeless. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or to give up, you know what I'm saying, to give up some warming center. So, you know what I'm saying, when the temperature drops, it would be like a warm place that people who don't have no homes, they would get warmed at. You see what I'm saying? They would get warm. Some coffee. You know what I'm saying? Some chili. And get warm because it's freezing outside. They don't have a place to go. So it says, thou shalt surely give him, you know what I'm saying, what do you need? And thy heart and thy mind shall not be grieved when thou give unto him. You're supposed to do it out of brotherhood, out of sisterhood, man. You're looking for a get back. You want usury on that dollar. You see how I am? And then today we took on the traits of our slave masters, because ask any of your sibling or your family members. If you ask $10 for your family member, you know what? He want $12 back. See what's going on, Breeze? He gonna want $12 back.
Oh man, Salaki, if I may.
Go ahead, Breeze.
If I may. Salaki, let me just get it right here.
Mm-hmm.
What you bringing out is so heavy about usury. You know what I'm saying? Because we all did it. We all in the hood. You know what I'm saying? It's a brother or sister or a friend or mother or father be like, hey, listen, I'm gonna need $10. I give you $10. I'll give you $20 next week. You understand? You as a brother or sister supposed to say to that brother or sister who offers you double that amount, la'ah. No. Here's 10. You know what I'm saying? Most High in Christ, you pay me back when you can. You know what I'm saying? Because what you're bringing out is so heavy, and that's actually a law in the Bible that you're not supposed to do that. If I may bring it out, sir.
Go ahead. I know you're dropping in
Exodus chapter 22, verse 25. It says, and this is very important, you know what I'm saying? Loan sharking. You know what I'm saying? Things of this nature that got brothers and sisters unalive, you know what I'm saying, in our communities. Because, oh, he or she didn't pay me back. Well, this is a law in the Bible that we are not supposed to do usury unto one another. This is Exodus chapter 22, verse 25. If thou lend money to any of my people that is poor by thee, thou shalt not be to him as a usurer, neither shalt thou lay upon him usury.
Look at that. It's in the Bible.
It's in the Bible.
It's in our Constitution, right? That's the constitutional law. Am I right?
That's right.
That's literally a constitutional law for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, for God's chosen people. But what is in the American Constitution? You know what they do, right? Usury all day. You got, you know what I mean? They say, well, if you use a credit card, we're going to charge you 10% interest.
Right.
You have people who went to school. They like the you know what I mean? The principal. That's how much is the principal. How much they owe? Let's say they owe. Let's say they went to school for 4 years. They owe about like $25,000. All right.
Right.
That's the principal. The usury is 60 grand.
Right.
60 grand. And every time when he cannot pay it, when he's trying to pay it off, guess what happens? It still goes up. Right. The pay don't stop. Right. It still goes up. So let's say he dropped, you know what I'm saying? Let's say he dropped half on it. He dropped the 30 grand on it. Now you got to pay, you know what I mean? Now you got to pay an extra 35. Right. Because it's still going up. Let's say you drop another 50. The stuff is still going up. You're never going to be able to pay it off.
Right.
But guess what? You paid off the principal 2 years ago. That's how disgusting that this, you know what I'm saying, this oppressor is. Then, you know what I'm saying, in blacks, Hispanics, and Native American, we're going to take on the traits of this. You know the reason why the sister said, yo, let me get $10 and I'll pay you the 20? Because, you know what I mean, in the mind of the person who's lending the money, beginning the initiative is like, oh, I'm going to get 20 back. You see, because we learned that from our oppressor. No border system. Yeah, you know what I mean? It used to be like this. Yo, you know what? You know what's up? Yo, check this out. Yo, you fix my shoes. You know what I'm saying? If you fix my shoes, I put your TV up on the wall. You see what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? I'll help you paint your house. If you come and do that, that's the border system. Because the both of us is jammed up.
Right.
The person who's lending out the $10 is jammed up, and the person who's asking for $10 is jammed up. And you're going to go out, you know what I mean? You're going to do this to your own kind, to your brother. We learned that from white Jesus. We learned that from Donald. You know, Donald Trump, he's a businessman. Cutthroat. No moral base. He's thinking about, if I could get this person, you know what I'm saying? He's looking for as much money as possible. And anybody who's asking for money, he want to put usury that would shake their heads off their shoulders.
Right.
But for blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians who are God's chosen people, we're not allowed to do it.
That's right.
I bet you got that in the Christian church they do usury. I bet you that, because the Lord's done away with. That's not in the famous 10 commandments.
That's right.
I bet you never ever heard this law right here.
That's right.
I bet you never ever heard it. Exodus chapter 22, verse 25. I bet you never ever heard it.
Right.
I bet you never ever heard of this from right here. To say, if you surely lend out to your get something to your brother, don't let it grieve you, man. You holding your brother down. You holding your sister down. It should be a beautiful thing. My brother's jammed up. Let me help him out, you know what I'm saying, if I can. It should be that. You know what also is? You know also, it's not just money or physical things. Guess what it also is? Time. Forgiveness. It says it right here. Look, you can even put forgiveness in here. You know what I mean? It says, shall thou surely give him, and thy heart shall not be grieved when you give it unto them. It should not be grievous if you going over, you know what I'm saying? If you starting to forgive your mother, your father, your brother or sister, your aunt. You understand what I'm saying? Right. It should never be grievous. It never should be a hard thing to do. Or ask for forgiveness. Because guess what you're doing? You're changing. You're changing the relationship between you and your brother, you and your sister. You're changing that relationship. How is it so hard to ask for forgiveness, or you know what I'm saying, or to give forgiveness? It's in our Constitution.
Right.
It's in our law. That's what it is.
Oh, Shalaki, cut him on constant.
Oh, what happened?
Shalaki, so I just found a precept.
Oh, you could do it. You're handling your business, preach. You're in the spirit.
I'm gonna just share this right quick. This is based on a topic that you're teaching on, which is so heavy. This is Proverbs chapter 14, verse 31. It says, "He that oppresseth the poor reproacheth his maker.
Oh man!
But he that honoreth him hath mercy on the poor."
Matter of fact, Salakia, Alexa, what do reproaches mean?
The word reproaches is a plural form of the word reproach, which can be defined as the act of finding fault with someone, or the blame or censure that is expressed in disapproval. By the way, you have a new notification. Do you want to hear it?
Alexa, stop.
So it says, he that oppresseth the poor reproacheth, that findeth a mistake, is his maker. But we'll find reproaches, you're looking for a mistake in your maker. You know who's your maker? The Most High God. You know who's your maker? Your father, your mom. You know what I'm saying? Those your maker. You know what I'm saying? It says, he that oppresses the poor. Yeah, the Most High. So it's the Most High. Oppresses the poor. He's already poor. You know what I mean? You want to beat the poor down more?
Right.
You want to beat the drug addict more? We're not allowed to do that. It's in the Constitution.
Right.
It's in the Constitution. Papa Gashar, could you read that one once again?
Come on. This is Proverbs chapter 14, verse 31. He that oppresseth the poor reproacheth his maker, but he that honoreth him hath mercy on the poor.
Stop. Phone calls in class, he didn't know. Stop. Go ahead.
Come on. He that oppresseth the poor reproacheth his maker, but he that honoreth him hath mercy on the poor.
So he that honoreth him, you know what I'm saying? He that honoreth him. Who is the him in this passage? Who is the him that's being honored? That's the Most High God. If you honor him, guess what you're going to do? You're not going to feel grief. You ain't going to feel no grief when you give something to the poor.
Right.
Because you already know that is the Lord to do. It's a blessing. And it's something that you have to be taught to do it. That's why it's in our Constitution. You don't got no choice but to be a brother, but to be a sister. That's what it is. He said, but he that honoreth him, the Most High, have mercy on the poor. Now, and you are in the spirit, because Baba Kashar, going to that video.
K Bill?
Yeah, going to that K Bill video.
Start right now.
Yeah. Let's see who honoring the poor. Let's see who honoring the poor.
A Kaysville community is doing all they can to fight plans for a Code Blue warming center in their city. Dozens packed a county commission meeting today. News specialist Mike. A Kaysville community is doing all they can to fight plans for a Code Blue warming center in their city. Dozens packed a county commission meeting today. News specialist Mike Anderson was there, and he joins us live to explain why Davis County leaders are saying it's already a done deal. Mike?
Yeah, Dina, you know, county commissioners are pointing some of the blame at the state law, which calls for the committees that create these warming centers to do so in private meetings. And now this building will become one of three warming centers in Davis County. And a lot of people are saying it's wrong that they're kept out of the loop.
We don't want answers. We don't want the shelter.
Tensions rise as Davis County commissioners move to close the public comment portion.
No, go back a couple hairs. Right there. Yes, that right there. Look what it says right there. Look what it says. Look what it says right there. In God we trust. Everybody in the audience is reading that right now. Everybody. Those is Christians in that audience. Those is Joe Biden. Those is Donald Trump peoples right there. That's his people right there. They say, in God we trust. Right there. And they fighting to stop a warming center. You know what a warming center is? I think they call it, I think the federal government call it Operation Blue. When the temperature drops down to a certain point, you have to have places to bring people in so they won't freeze to death. They won't freeze to death. And you have people right now fighting, how do you pronounce that word? K-Ville?
Come on, Kaysville.
Kaysville, the people who live in this town right here. Homeowners. Not in my city, not in my town. You ain't gonna be helping no people in my town. Especially when, you know what I mean? Especially if they poor. Play that.
Come on, Carl.
Commissioners moved to close the public comment portion of their meeting this morning.
You were elected by all of these people in the room and you're not listening to us.
Some people objecting to a positive email being read into the meeting.
One that you choose to listen to rather than the 100 people in front of you.
All of them opposed to making this former emissions testing center at 600 West and Old Mill Lane a Code Blue warming center as required by state law when temperatures are forecast below 18 degrees.
The people that are coming to these homeless shelters do not want help. They're drug addicts. They do horrific things. I have small children. This is not why we elected you.
Commissioners say they have no other option now.
You better believe this. You better believe this white woman right here. Because you know that you know what I'm saying, that poll, everybody told, you know what I'm saying? If you see a white woman cry, you already know something gonna happen, right? She was crying. I got little kids. How dare you bring homeless people that's freezing to death? How dare you bring them here? How dare you bring homeless people who need a place to warm up for 30 minutes? How dare you do that? We didn't vote for this. We didn't vote for you to help the homeless. We didn't help, you know what I'm saying? We didn't help you, you know what I'm saying? We didn't vote for you to like to show compassion to people who's unfortunate. We didn't sign up on it. We didn't sign up for that. Kids. They just look, first thing she says, this is drug addicts that don't want no help. She already demonized the people who's freezing in the street as we speak right now. She demonized them. She called them drug dealers and somebody going to take her kids. I mean, drug addicts and somebody going to take her kids. This is a white woman. That's why, you know what I mean? That's why the white woman is the prime creme of the devil.
Right.
Because anything that she says, go. You know what I mean? She's whispering in a white man's ear. And George Washington's ear. The Trail of Tears ear. She was in the bed with these people. It says it right there. Look, right? God we trust. They all see that. All of them is Christians. Right. All of them. All of them believe in the Bible. All I'm talking about, that's white Jesus doctrine right there. That is white Jesus doctrine. Read it. Let me play a little bit more.
Now that another proposed location was shut down in Fruit Heights, a local church had volunteered to provide that space, but later buckled under pressure from that community.
It's been frustrating. Pause it. It gets no more white Jesus than this, baby. You understand what I'm saying? A local church from the town, the local church will say, you know what? Let's put the warm center over here at this church. You know what they said? Hell no, we go to that church. That's what they said. Their local church that all of them round up on Sunday and go to. In God we trust. They all go to that local church. It's a local church in their town. And they all went there. You know what I mean? And the local church say, hey, you know what? Okay, let me give you an alternative. Bring the people who need help over here to the local church. And by the pressure of the people, because they Christians. The Christians listen to, you know what I'm saying? Christians listen to what the people want. The local church don't follow God. They follow the people. That's what happened.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The local church don't follow God, don't fear God, and God we trust. They don't trust God, they trust the people. And the people said, hell no, you ain't going to do that. Not in my church. White Jesus said it's not going to allow this to happen. I don't want to, you know what I mean? I don't want to go to this local church and watching y'all helping the homeless. I don't want to worship white Jesus while y'all helping the homeless. You better listen to what I say. And you know what the church said? The church said, yes, we're going to bow down to your orders. That's to let you know that's prime cut Christianity. Prime cut. It gets no more white Jesus than that. Right. But the people owns the church. You know what I mean? The people is over the church. All their morals is coming, you know what I mean? The church morals is coming from these people town to say we don't want warm centers in our community. They, you know what I mean? They drug addicts and they're going to do something to my kids. Now, right here, this is the mayor of this town. The mayor of the town said, we have to get these warm centers, you know what I'm saying, in here. Let me do something good for the community so they can see, you know what I mean? See what I'm doing. Play.
It's been frustrating for you. It's been frustrating for us.
Kaysville Mayor Tamara Tran points out that even the city is helpless as they cannot stop county leaders from using a building owned by the county. She'd like them to instead offer hotel vouchers for now.
I would hope that we could postpone that until next year and have a comprehensive plan that we can present to people.
Many other homeowners simply asking to be brought into the conversation.
But I feel like anything you're trying to do, you get better solutions the more people you include, and making it public from the beginning.
So for now,
You see how the county owned that building. The county. She's the mayor. That's the county property. They can do anything what they want to that. They want to make, you know what I mean? They want to make a warm center for people to be okay and don't be, you know what I'm saying? Don't be don't be frozen to death. Don't be frozen to death. Bobby Shaw, what type of city? I mean, what state is that? Yeah, what state is that? Find out what state is that, Bobby Shaw. Because I bet you that's one of those states that drops all the way down. You know, the temperature goes all the way down. And blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we're going to follow these type of people? We're going to follow these type of people? These is our, you know what I'm saying, our overseers? We're going to follow those their churches? Or are you going to follow the priest and the prophet of ISUPK? We're going to teach you about brotherhood, teach you about sisterhood, teach you how to take care of your brothers and sisters when they jammed up. Bring coats out to them. Give things. Right now, you know what I'm saying? Right now, we got our sisters out there. You know what I mean? Put some coats in a bag. You got plenty of coats in your closet, coats you ain't been wearing. Get some winter clothes and put it to the side. Get some winter clothes and put it to the side. If you know what I'm saying, if you're in the New York area, you know what I mean? Oh, hold on, let me get you got the New York number in it, put it in the chat. Let's see here. Oh, I got it right here. You know what I'm saying? I'll put this in the chat. If you get a chance, I want to throw it out.
This is the ISUPK Harlem?
Yeah, the Harlem. Then I'm going to give my number. Then we'll give my number out. You put some clothes, you put some winter coats to the side that you didn't wear in the past 3 years. You get some pants, you know what I mean, that you haven't been wearing. I know you got a bunch of clothes. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American. Why not right now? You know what I'm saying? There's brothers and sisters is jammed up, that's freezing in the street right now. Today, we could do something about it. We could do something. Oh, here we go. I'll tell you right now. 646 481 6315.
6315?
Yeah. You call that number right there. In the New York area, in the New Jersey area, you call that number right there. When you got, you know what I'm saying, go in the closet right now, get a garbage bag and clean out that closet. And put some room in that closet. Heavy coats. It's cold outside. Some pants, hoodies, sweaters. Put it in the bag and call that number. Also, Slovakia, chance. And also in the Yonkers area, you could call in the Yonkers area, you could call 914 557 3097. ISUPK, and also the secondary number, you can put a secondary number also in there if they can't get that number. All right, secondary number is 914 517 9579. Yeah. And that's what you do. And here we're going to, you know what I'm saying, we're going to take care of our people. You know what I mean? We're going to put our boots on the ground. I know you guys, you know what I'm saying, you could go in the closet right now and look at stuff that you ain't been wearing for about 2 years. It's all way it's in the back of that closet, please. It's way in the back. They forgot all about it. All types of, you know what I mean? All types of good coats they ain't been wearing. They're like, I'm going to wear it 1 year. I'm going to wear it 1 year. They wear it once. 83. You know what I mean? They still got that bubble goose, that starter coat from the 90s. But I'm gonna let you know, we have to start in 2025. We have to start taking care of our people. And it's cold outside. We ain't gonna be grievous to give out a coat, to give out some pants, to give out some boots or some socks. They cold outside. It's about time for us to do it. Call that number, you know what I mean? And we organize something so we could come and pick up your items. Come pick it up. In the Yonkers, in the Yonkers area, you see the 914, and also you see in the New York, you know what I'm saying, in New York and Harlem. We're not going to be this city right here. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. We follow God. We are God's chosen people, and God said, help my people. That's what it is. That's what it is, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Show brotherhood, show sisterhood. That's what we're supposed to do. That's what the Most High God told us to do. Bible said you can take that video. Oh, I appreciate it. Take that video. Let's go, you know what I'm saying? Let's go, let's go, give me, give me Isaiah chapter 56, verse 10. Isaiah chapter 56, verse 10. Because everybody think they could do our job. Everybody think they could do priest and commander Jin Yohana's job to take care of our people. But meanwhile, we wanna pledge allegiance to American flag. That's what we want to do. We want to pledge allegiance to American flag. Bob Gashar, you all, let me see all these beasts of film come to devour ye, all ye beasts of the film. Yeah, stuff from 9. All right, you know what I mean? Let's read this scripture, you know what I mean, for our leaders, our Christian leaders, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. They have failed us. They have failed us. I'm gonna read that.
Isaiah chapter 56, verse 9. All ye beasts of the field.
Well, all these beasts of the field, which means is that, you know what I'm saying, the different type of nation. This is the metaphor right here. You know what I mean? Read on.
Come to devour.
Go on.
Yea, all ye beasts in the forest.
All ye beasts in the forest, all these beasts, all these nations come to devour. You know what I'm saying? It says, yea, all beasts in the forest. Read on.
God, verse 10. His watchmen are blind.
Say that again.
His watchmen are blind.
Oh man. The beasts, you know what I'm saying? The beasts, you know what I'm saying? The people who's being devoured by these beasts, the people who's supposed to watch over us, are blind. They are blind. They want to follow behind Donald Trump. Make America great again. You got black people saying, let's make America great again, wearing these hats. You got Hispanics saying, let's make America great again, wearing these hats. They are blind. Read on.
Go on, cut. They are all ignorant.
They are what?
All ignorant.
Oh man, they don't know a goddamn thing. They sound intelligent. You know, they sound Christianity. They sound intelligent. But meanwhile, they're using all these big words, not saying a goddamn thing. Because ignorant just means that you don't know. That you never read this scripture before. You never read the scripture, you know what I'm saying? You never read the scripture that you have to take care of the poor. It don't have no grief, you know what I'm saying? And your heart should not be grievous over to what you gave the poor. It's crazy, Breeks.
Right.
The person is struggling. And you feel upset because you gave him $2? You feel upset because you know what I mean, you don't want a woman sister next to your house? In God we trust, right?
Right.
We don't.
And one cop.
They are all ignorant. Yeah, you got it.
They are all dumb dogs.
They are what?
Dumb dogs.
They are all dumb dogs. You know what I mean? Who, what is the brothers, the people who have the philosophy of FBAs, foundational Black Americans, right?
Right.
They are dumb dogs. They don't know what they're doing. They're just making this stuff up on the spot. They are making this stuff up, you know what I'm saying? These FBAs. They want to separate themselves by, you know what I'm saying? They want to separate themselves by the Black Caribbeans, the Haitians, the Black Venezuelans, the Black Puerto Ricans. They are dumb dogs. Our leaders became dumb dogs. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now, it's so, you know what I mean? Now there's no brotherhood, no sisterhood in our neighborhood. You know what I mean? We feel grievous if we help another brother out, a sister out. We're going to put usury on a brother who asked for a loan. We became dumb dogs. Listen to our slave master. They cannot bark. When it's time for them to step up and to fight for their own, you know what I'm saying, their own people, they won't do it. You know what I mean? You don't hear these Black Christian church talking, you know what I mean? These Black Christian church talking about Joe Biden, Donald Trump. Don't talk about America. They are scared. They are saying, you know, they are scared to say Jesus is Black. They're scared. They don't got no bark. You don't hear them speaking. But you do hear a mouse piss on cotton. They're like that. Sleeping. They sleeping and lying down. Right. That's what they do. They sleeping, lying down, and you know what I mean, and looking for the money.
Right.
You know what I mean? They can get paid off anytime. They're looking for the money, priest.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? They don't want to help out their brothers and sisters. They want to help out their goddamn self. That's why they need a jet. That's why they need a goddamn jet. That's why they need five, you know what I'm saying, five Bentleys.
Right.
That's why they, you know what I mean? That's what they're looking for. All types of Rolexes and, you know what I'm saying, the zoot suits and all that stuff. This is how they get down.
Right.
Saying right here, laying down, loving to slumber. They get paid off, you know what I'm saying, off the slumber.
That's right.
They get paid off not doing nothing. And you know what I'm saying, and Donald Trump will give them a budget, not doing nothing. You better not speak up for your people. You better not, you know what I'm saying? Hold up. Right, I'll give you $1 million. I'll give you over, $40 million to play basketball. You better not go back to your block. You better not go back to your, you know what I'm saying, your former neighborhood and start setting up businesses in your former neighborhood and get them out the ashes. You better not do that. You ever marry over here, you better marry Becky. That's what you better do.
Right.
Or, you know what I'm saying, or put these big rims on your car. That's what you better do. Or wear this goddamn mink. Become dumb dogs. That's what happened to Black Hispanics and the American Indians.
Right.
We are blind. Baba Gashar, you can drop that. And go to Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 4. You know what I mean? Chapter 13, verse 4. See our brother Ezekiel, you know what I mean, helping his brothers and sisters. Helping his brothers and sisters, and let his brothers and sisters, yo, you're going off. You can start, start from 3. Start from 3.
Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
Thus saith the Lord God, woe unto the foolish prophet.
Say that again.
Woe unto the foolish prophet.
Woe unto the foolish prophets, our leaders, our people who want to follow behind other nations of people. That's what the Most High God said. This is our brother Ezekiel saying this. Read on.
That follow their own spirit.
That do what?
Follow their own spirit.
No, Creflo Dollar, say that again.
Follow their own spirit.
Jesse Jackson, say that again.
Follow their own spirit.
Martin Luther King, say that again.
Follow their own spirit.
With T.D. Jakes, say that again.
Follow their own spirit.
You know who became our prophets? Rappers. You ain't know 50 Cent was a prophet of the black people? Right. He's a leader. You ain't know Sexy Red is a leader in the black community? Gorilla is a leader in the black community. Entertainers, strippers, drug dealers. You know they leaders in the black community. You understand what I'm saying? Right. They became the prophets. How is this possible? Read on.
And have seen nothing.
And what?
And have seen nothing.
They follow their own spirit. You know what their spirit? How they act. You know what I mean? The vibe that they have. I got money. I got money. Look at me. This is what's going on. And have seen not a goddamn thing. They only see themselves in the mirror. They don't see their people. You know what I'm saying? You look at basketball, look at football, look at, you know what I'm saying? Look at the demographic in the basketball. Millions and millions of dollars. We try to say they cannot come to the block and start helping brothers out. The same stores as all the brothers who's going to, it can't be no investment. He can start something tomorrow. He can set up warming centers. You know what I mean? They could call Precinct Commander Junior Hanna tomorrow and say, yo, listen up. I want to do this. Do you got the men? You're going to say, you goddamn right, I got the men. I want to start a soup kitchen, and you know what I'm saying? Across the street from Whitney Young. I want to start a soup kitchen, you know what I'm saying, on Warburton. I want to start, you know what I mean? I want to start a soup kitchen on Locust Hill. I want to put a community center on Locust Hill so the brothers won't be fighting against each other. Yeah, I went down in Locust and Slow Bombs. You know, they cross the street from each other, priests.
Right.
Somebody, you don't know, somebody ended up getting, you know what I'm saying, getting stabbed. And they damn near, you know what I'm saying, they're about 10 minutes apart, walking distance. Everybody knows everybody. You try to say they have no, you know what I mean? You try to say nobody could iron out no differences. They had to go there. That's why that telephone number is up. We can stop the violence in Yonkers, Mount Vernon, New Rochelle, White Plains. It can be done. But the first thing that we have to do is now listen to these, you know what I'm saying, these fake leaders. These fake leaders that just looking for a big house in a bag. They don't got no moral compass. They don't know what to do. Go on, please.
That follow their own spirits and have seen nothing.
Go on.
Verse 4. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert.
Say that again.
O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert.
Oh, Israel. Thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert. Oh, wait. You know what I mean? They all, you know what I'm saying, looking for anything. You know what I mean? Try to devour anything. You know, being sneaky. Being sneaky. You know what I mean? Our prophets are like a goddamn sneaky. You know what I mean? They sneaky. Read on.
Verse 5. He have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in a battle in the day of the Lord.
Oh, wait. No, please, I don't think you understand that one right there. You got to see it. Read 6 again. Read 6 again. You're going to see it.
Verse 5 or 6?
Oh, it's like,
verse 5.
Oh, yeah, verse 5, Salaki.
Verse 5, he have not gone up into the gap.
So, say that again.
He have not gone up into the gap.
Remember, we're talking about a fox. You know what I'm saying? A prophet is acting like a fox. He have not what?
Gone up into the gap.
He have not gone up into those cracks. Those cracks, you know what I mean? Them cracks in the gutter. Where his people was at. He's not gonna know. He's gonna stay in his mansion and profit and have church on Sunday and in his auditorium. But he's not gonna go to Whitney Young. He's not going to Whitney Young. He ain't gonna go to 61 Ravine. He ain't going to Ravine. He ain't going to Slow Bombs. He ain't going to Locust. He ain't, you know what I'm saying? He ain't going to Riverdale. He's not going to School Street. He's not going to Glenwood. He's not going to Woodworth. He's not going to Lawrence and Harris and Ludlow. He's not going in those cracks. You see what I'm saying? He's not going in the gutter where ISUPK is always going in the gutter.
Right.
We know for going in the gutter. You know what I'm saying? We got the mission of Takuna, right? We went to the gutter. We went to cartel land.
Right.
When even the American government says, yo, we're not responsible with anything that happened to you. We went to the gutter. And we got nothing but love out there. They saw a true priest and the prophet of the God.
Right.
That's what happened. We go in the streets. You know what I mean? That's what we do. We will, you know what I mean? We would have a food drive any goddamn where.
That's right.
I got your back. Anywhere. We go in the gutter. And that's what it said. Ye have not gone up into the gaps, the cracks in the ground. You ain't going in there. You comfortable on your couch.
Right.
ISUPK is going into the cracks, going into the gaps, in the barrios. The visual, you know what I mean? Going into the ghettos. Read on.
Now God neither made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of the Lord.
Oh, you ain't gonna build up the hedges. You know what the hedges is, right? You know what I'm saying? Like walls. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna build those hedges up. You know what I'm saying? For the house of Israel. That means for the house of Israel. You ain't going in. That's right. You know what I mean?
Right.
The brotherhood have to do this.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the only way that we can learn brotherhood is following the law, statute, commandments, you know what I'm saying, under priest and commander General Yohana. The Bible is knowing that you're Israelites. Once you know you're Israelites, now you're going to say, what is the requirements for the Israelite to do? And we're going to show you the Constitution. And this right here.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to take care of my brothers and sisters. That's cold. We're going to give them coats, chili, anything what they need, and it's not going to be grievous. Because that's our job, is to do. You ain't forget Joe Oyster? He closed down the church. He making so much money, he forgot that he got $500,000 in his wall. This is what happens. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right? And with that, I'm Priest and Officer Paratiza at Yonkers, New York. And this is the Israelite School and New York School Practical Knowledge, ISUPK. Start off from 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Junior Yana. And since 1969, we've been teaching the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you know what I mean? To take care of their brothers and don't feel grievous on it. That's God's law.
That's right.
Yeah, I like to say Shalom, Yahbashim, Yahshua, to the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh, Shalom, Bashim, Yahweh, to the sister. And right here, I'm going to pass the class over to Priest and Officer Shahal.
Clap it up for the class. Son Christ. Right. ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. 8 through 10 means 10th in the Hebrew ma'ashava, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher, priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, which would be Purim, which will be in the month of March, or any ISUPK high holy day or feast day, or ISUPK event. Look on the back of your bulletin board for further updates, or go to isupk.com, which is our website. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, men of Israel, Ahmadian, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Ahmadian Shabbat. Ahmadian, Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua B'rakam, Yahya Mutar, which means hands down. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Ahmadian Shabbat. Ahmadian, Barak, Yahweh Shema Anathan Ba'ashem Yahushua, Yahya Mutar, which means hands down. Class dismissed.